Hey guys, what is up? Master Dubs here, and today I'm back after the old channel got destroyed or taken away by YouTube or whatever happened. Don't really know what happened, but I'm back. I'm trying to stay positive. I know I lost everything, but we're gonna do this. So I'm starting off the new channel with some FIFA 13 Ultimate Team Web App Squad Builder. I'm on the web app today just because my Xbox didn't feel like turning it on. And I can do it from my computer, so even better. So let's roll right in. On goalie, we have De Gea. Or De Gea. I've heard it all ways, but yeah, great player. 85 dive, 85 kicking, 87 reflexes, as you see there. He's about 6K, and you don't get. I mean, if he was as if he was the rating that I would think he would be, with this like an 82 or 83, you wouldn't be getting him for 6K or under. I bet he's like 5 now, because some of these players I got after the massive pack opening, which started me off, which I forgot to record, so that's awkward. But yeah, great player. I love him, and he really comes up for me in goal. So first center back, Mia on Queens Park. He's a great player. 76 pace, pretty good for a center back, and 79 defense. Pretty great player. Pretty great. He's a good player, but 4,900, probably around 4 now. Um, excuse me. And he comes up for me in the back. I like him on the left or the right, depending on what's going on, because he can really get back to some of the speedy right and left wings or mids. But yeah, I love him. All right, so second center back, John Terry. Actually, I play him on the right. Actually, yeah. So he's a great player. 51 pace, which is which is kind of terrible, but 84 defense, and he's got the 84 rating, which really helps my defensive ratings. Um, Not very cheap at all. 16K, which is what he still is. I know because I checked like 2 minutes ago. But excuse me, I have a cold, so sound really weird. But yeah, he's a great player with the 84 defense, and he works well with Rio Ferdinand. Another great player. Bad pace, but doesn't really affect my team that much, which is good because I mean I don't realize it. He can get back. Actually, probably more like 65, whatever. 84 defense again, good rating. Um, yeah, so they're good defense lineup here. I think these four players really help me out in the back. So yeah, and in this formation, just before I show you my center defensive mids, I just want to say these center defensive mids, and I tried to make this as pacey as I could for you guys, but the center defensive mids I think are more like center backs. Like you see, they're right here, and with my playing style, I like to pass it up to the strikers or lead the mids or hit the center attacker. But so they don't really have great pace, but yeah, example one. Saheem with 57 pace, but good passing, 83 passing, so that's why I have him on there. Good rating, and he's what is he? 3,000 coins. Oh, and also forgot to say Ferdinand is 9,000, and that still stands too. But yeah, Sahin. Okay, Sahin is great player. Um, I'm glad he's not on Madrid. That's for sure. They have too many midfielders, and I'm happy he's on. I mean, he's been on Liverpool for a while, but I'm just wanted to say that because I've been happy for a while that he's not on Madrid anymore. But so center defensive mid number two, Teode. Um, he's a good player. Got 77 pace, even though I kind of said that pace isn't really a big deal for these mids. He doesn't really need that pace, so that's why I used to have Javi Garcia in here, um, who has just I used to have him because I used to have Arteta and Cazorla, so I had the Spanish little group in here. But um, excuse me again. So 77 pace, 75 passing isn't really. I think that's a little underrated. He can hit my mids and center attack in. But good defense again. Same with Never mind. Yeah, and Teode makes a good link with my right mid, which is Hatem Ben Arfa. And what can I say about this guy? I love him. 83 pace, 86 dribble, which really helps with the first touch, especially as a winger. Um, Keeps a nice first touch, a close touch, and yeah, he's got the 5-star skill, obviously, and just I love him. I love how he's an 81 now. And he's about 12,000, which not that expensive. I mean, pretty expensive, but I like him. I like the price. I think it's all right. Um, and then on the left we have Gervinho, and I love Arsenal. My two teams on the Premier League are um, Arsenal and Chelsea. I support mostly, and I love Gervinho in real life, but not in this game as much. I'm sorry guys, like about next week I have the coins too, but just not right now. I'm getting Ashley Cole, and I'll get back to you on that. I'll have some gameplay up soon, but yeah, I'll be very happy once I replace him. But I mean, I'm not saying he's terrible. He's a cheaper alternative, and he's got 88 pace and 87 dribble. So he's a good player. Just I don't like him as much as some of the other players. Don't get me wrong, guys. I just made him sound terrible, but no, don't get me wrong. He's a great player. I just don't like him as much as some of the other players, and he's about 5,000, probably about 5,000 now. But yeah, he's a good player, but just not for me. I like Young better and Nani, but yeah, so in the center attack position we have Kagawa, and I can't say enough about this guy. I love his pace and I love his dribble. I think he has a better shot than 71 for sure, cause I've hit them. I've hit them for like 30 yards. This guy, but he's a great player. Um, yeah, I just can't say any more about him really. His price a little bit expensive at 16K, but I think he's worth it. I mean, if you wanted a cheaper player, you could probably get Lampard, but in this, excuse me, in this formation, I don't think you want a 60 pace player because this guy's really helpful to run in, pass it to one of these guys, or just run in and shoot. You kind of want some pace to get by a defender, especially in this formation. Um, but yeah, he's a great player. Can't say enough about him. And second, I mean first, my bad. My first striker is Darren Bent. 87 pace, as you can see there, which I love about him. Just blow by defenders, and that's all his stats really show. But I think his header is great. If I want to dump it in with one of these guys or chip lead maybe from my other striker, which is Hernandez, Chicharito. I love him, and also sorry, I always forget to show prices. Ben's like 5K, probably like 4 now, but Chicharito, 90 pace, great pace. Same deal with these strikers, these pacey strikers. You just get straight past defenders. Um, and again, his stats are kind of underrated, but great player, and he's a little expensive. No, he's not at all. 7,500. Which I think is actually a great deal. I think he actually went up to 9. I checked a couple of days ago. Um, but yeah, that's my squad, and I just want to go over real quick before I pause this. This guy right here, Daniel Sturridge. I had him in before I got Ben Arfa like last week. 90 pace. If you have like if you can't afford this team, by the way, I'll have the total cost in the description. I just didn't have time to add it up. But if you want a cheaper team than the 12K Ben Arfa, get this guy, no doubt. He's like 5K, I think. 78 rating, which I'm a set because he used to be an 80. But I'm glad he's a right mid now. 90 pace, great dribble. He is a beast of a cross. His bad passing, but good cross. And I could literally do anything with this guy. He's got good skill. I think it's 4-star. Um, and yeah, that's all I really want to talk about. As for my bench, you can just get some pretty good, just pretty well good, but not like great players on your bench. For that to work well. And yeah, my time is up. I gotta go, so I'm gonna pause it. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, and deuces.